Pictures of former Prime Minister Tony Blair show how he has lost his lustrous locks in the 11 years since he quit Number 10. The once fresh-faced ex-Labour leader was snapped getting into a car in Mayfair, London, looking all of his 65 years of age. His mop of thick illustrious hair is now thinning considerably, and his once beaming youthful smile has been replaced by a sad expression. Scroll down for video. The graying ex-Prime Minister is seen getting into the car clutching a bottle of water in his left hand and a folder tucked under his arm in the other. He is wearing an ill-fitting white shirt with the top two buttons undone. It is all a far cry from the heady days of power when Tony Blair would face off against his Conservative adversaries over the dispatch box, wearing a sharp suit and with a confident, fresh-faced exterior. Under his premiership, the party was rebranded New Labour to distance itself from its socialist past. His youthful exuberance and intelligence secured his party 3 terms in office, but has always been a decidedly controversial figure. Arguably the biggest mistake of his time in office was the calamitous decision to invade Iraq in 2003. Share this article. He had a fiery relationship with Chancellor Gordon Brown, who would later go on to be the leader of the party, before the party finally lost power to the Conservatives in 2010. Current leader Jeremy Corbyn has brought back the idea of democratic socialism and has distanced the party from some of Blair's more unpopular policies such as PFI. Mr. Blair currently runs his charity, the Tony Blair Institute for Global Change, and is a Remainer and known supporter of the EU. He has been criticized in some quarters for the amount of money he has earned since leaving office. Last month, he denied accusations he had allowed uncontrolled EU immigration into the EU, calling it a huge myth. BBC Radio 4 Today programme presenter John Humphreys quizzed him on whether it was his intention to allow unbridled, uncontrolled immigration when in NO10. But Mr. Blair dismissed the accusation, insisting it was a huge myth about his time in office. He said, on non-EU migration, which I still think is the biggest concern, and remember, the concern for the Europeans for this summit is not freedom of movement across Europe by European citizens, it is immigration from outside of Europe. No, the very first measures I introduced as Prime Minister were on asylum and immigration. We had huge rebellions on them, but the way the Conservative Party were opposing tightening those systems throughout. He has previously called Brexit a mistake of destiny and has called for a second referendum on the deal Theresa May secures from Brussels.